From the KATC Weather Lab, here's Eric's forecast.
We were able to squeeze out a fairly nice day for the UL baseball game and the race for the cure over at Sugarman Pond this afternoon. But now clouds are beginning to thicken up along with a few isolated showers. But those will become more numerous through the overnight hours before maybe a break tomorrow afternoon. And then another round of showers and storms moving through tomorrow evening. So here we go. Here's the system that's moving through across the country, producing all the bad weather, mainly back through Arkansas and up into the Tennessee Valley. Now ongoing. As you can see, it's a steady line of showers and storms back through Indiana, down through all the way into the northern portions of Louisiana, as we have tornado watches, a couple tornado warnings in effect right now up towards North Tennessee into the very western portions of Kentucky ongoing. Also numerous severe thunderstorm warnings up and down this line. So some very dangerous weather with lots of gusty winds moving through the heart of the country. And this is continuing to lift up to the north and northeast. And even on the back end of this system, we do have one severe thunderstorm back over Texas. So we will have the possibility for seeing some bad weather make its way eventually down into our region through the overnight hours. That's when I'm expecting it to really start to push into Acadiana. Locally, you can see right now not a whole lot going on. We do have a few isolated showers, mainly north of the interstate, that have fired up within the last couple hours and still ongoing as we now push into the 6 o'clock hour. But these are mainly light, not looking at a whole lot of rain with this. So if you're traveling up Interstate 49 towards Alexandria, you might run into a steady shower towards Opelousas, Ville Platte. But I think that's where a lot of it's going to stay for the next couple hours. I think by 8 o'clock, this activity begins to die down, and then we start to wait for that stuff that'll move through during the overnight. So right now, 75 here in Lafayette. It has been another breezy day. Winds out of the south around 11, gusting up to 20, but we did have some gusts up to around 30 miles per hour earlier this afternoon as we had a wind advisory. But you can see plenty of moisture in the atmosphere. Those dew points are high right now in the low 70s, so that's going to set up the system for this rain to move through. So going through the rest of tonight, staying dry early. Here's at midnight, still mostly dry in Acadiana. The rains now begin to push up towards Alexandria, but you can see very heavy rain at that. Possibility for some strong to severe thunderstorms as it makes its way through. By late this evening, I think around 3 o'clock, it begins to make its way into northwestern portions of Acadiana, then makes its way down around Lafayette between 4 and 5 o'clock in the morning. Here you can see at 6 o'clock, pretty much making its way through all of Acadiana. But you notice a lot of the activity is dying down, not seeing as much red or yellow showing up, but we will still have the possibility for 1 or 2 thunderstorms during the early morning hours. Here's at 9 o'clock, things beginning to die down around 10 o'clock, just a few light showers through the morning. Here's our RPM model kind of showing it, that front making its way down, producing those scattered showers and a few thunderstorms by 3 o'clock up towards Ville Platte, making their way down in the Lafayette between 4 and 5, continuing until 7 a.m. So you might get woken up early this evening by these showers and storms, but not looking at a whole lot with this system. Maybe some gusty winds and possibly a rotation or two, but you can see things drying out by 10 o'clock. There's that brief break, and when we get this break, if we do get that rain this morning, you might want to head out and try and clear some of those drains, as we are looking at another round of showers and storms that'll begin to push in tomorrow evening. And there you can begin to see it by 6 o'clock, some of those heavier rains developing, continuing around 8 o'clock. And this is when we start to see some of those purples showing up, as this is when we could have the possibility for another round of severe weather, looking at the possibility for some small hail of this system as it makes its way into Lafayette. So it is going to be a round of 2 different systems, one in the morning, one in the evening, and this will continue into the early morning hours on Monday. So this evening, the main threat looks to be to the north. We're under just a marginal risk for some damaging wind gusts up to around 60 miles per hour, maybe a spin-up tornado during the late overnight hours. Tomorrow evening, though, that's when we're looking at again damaging wind gusts, maybe though the possibility for some hail mixed in with that tornado threat as well. Rain totals through the overnight hours look to be about 1 inch to 1.5 inches. As you can see, most areas under 1 inch with that, so not looking a whole lot rain with that. But the next system that moves through tomorrow afternoon into the evening, that'll produce another 1 to 2 inches of rain. So we will be looking at the slight possibility for maybe some flooding threats tomorrow evening. So that's something we're going to have to pay attention to. So a warm and breezy night, a few isolated showers early, but more showers and storms late through the overnight hours. Temperatures dropping into the mid-60s. We're looking at 2 rounds of rain, 1 in the morning and 1 in the evening. We'll continue to have a marginal severe risk. 2 to 4 inches of rain look to be a good possibility, though, so flooding could be a concern. Drying out a little bit on Monday, another round of showers come Tuesday. Dry for Wednesday, another front late Wednesday into Thursday. That begins to finally drop temperatures a little bit, moving into Friday, and high pressure moves in, making it finally dry out. So it's looking like a nice looking weekend. Temperatures in the low to mid 70s, and that looks to continue into the following week as well.